This is JasmineBrand here in Elite DC. I'm here with NEYO. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing very well. We're here in DC. We're very excited. Can we talk about how the tour actually started?
Absolutely. I have a foundation, Compound Foundation. We deal very heavily in child welfare, children in foster homes, children in group homes, things of that nature. And this is just one way of giving back. You know, we decided about 5 years ago that we wanted to do something for these kids around the holidays. You know, I can imagine that, you know, being in that situation, it could get a little lonely around the holidays, on top of the fact that, you know, these kids normally tend to get a lot of the hand-me-down stuff, the hand-me-down gifts, hand-me-down clothes. So we wanted to do something to let these kids know that around the holidays and just throughout the whole year, that they're just as special as any other kid. And that's what this is about.
Okay, so you're here in DC. How were the cities selected?
Well, we selected the cities by the people that we felt needed the most help. Got a bird in the room or something? we selected the cities by the places that we felt kids needed the most help. You know, it's easy to go to Los Angeles and do Beverly Hills. It's easy to do, you know, the cities where you'll get the most recognition, the most accolades, but that's not what this is about. This is about helping these kids.
And so I know that this positively affects children that are in foster homes and group homes. How and why did you select that particular audience?
Well, my foundation deals heavily in kids in foster homes, group homes, and I heard these kids once referred to as the forgotten children, and that kind of struck a nerve with me. I don't feel like there should ever be a such thing as a forgotten child, right. You know. So in that these kids don't normally get the opportunities that they deserve, Compound Foundation steps in, and other organizations like Toys for Tots, like, you know, the Boys and Girls Club, step in and make sure that these kids understand, like I said, they're as special as other kids, that there's somebody on the face of the planet that gives a damn about their well-being.
Okay, and on another note, a little birdie told us that we have a movie coming up.
Yeah. January 20th, the movie Red Tails will be in theaters. It is the story of the Tuskegee Airmen. To anybody that don't know, those were the first African-American fighter pilots in the U.S. Air Force. Period piece based in 1942. Basically just tells the story of how they were literally fighting two wars. They were fighting against the Germans and also fighting against just bigotry and people feeling like they weren't worthy of the job, when in actuality they wound up doing the job better than anybody before them. So yeah, January 20th, that'll be in theaters. Produced and directed by George Lucas. That's Mr. Star Wars, so you already know what this thing's about to look like. Trust and believe. You want to be there. Do not want to miss this one.
Okay, and musically, what do we have? I heard there's something coming up next quarter.
I'm trying to put the album out around March. Probably put a single out in January. Putting the finishing touches on it right now. Of course, you know, I cannot put it out until it's absolutely right. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed and knock on some wood and hope that we make March.
Do we have a pending title? Do we have a title for the project yet?
The running title right now is The Cracks in Mr. Perfect. Just basically talking about celebrity perception and the way people view you as a celebrity and as an artist, and how you're not really allowed to be human, so to speak. You're not allowed to have a bad day. I'm not allowed to wake up and just not want to sign autographs.
And you have to hug your mama too.
Well, that has nothing to do with me being an artist. That's just me being her son. I got to do that.
Right.
But that's the running title right now. But until I get all the way done with it, and then listen back to it and figure out if something makes more sense, that's the title.
Okay, and last but not least, I know in terms of this tour, there is a digital component or a text component. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
We wanted to do something to where the people that maybe didn't get to make it down to the Boys and Girls Club could help out as well. So what we're doing is, if you text the word NEYO to 80888, it donates $10. $5 goes to the Compound Foundation, $5 goes to the Boys and Girls Club. And again, I urge you, look us up, compoundfoundation.org, boysandgirlsclub.com. Look us up and understand that your money is definitely going where it's supposed to go. Nobody's sitting back pocketing your $10. Okay, it's going to these kids. It's very, very important. Text the word NEYO, 80888, and make sure that you reply yes to confirm the text.
Okay, you heard it first. This is the JasmineBrand here with NEYO. Thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Mama.